Welcome back to Slam Shenanigans. So today's project is Tree Day. So I hired a good friend's company, Sindelar Tree Service, STS Incorporated, to take down this monster here. We ended up taking down a total of 5 major trees, but this big one here was the main event. So here's his one of his climbers heading up the tree, starting to set up to limb. So this thing was, I think we scaled it out to about 126 feet, I think was the winning guess. Anyways, here's Sam. I'm going to say some names here, but here's Sam starting to cut. I'll let you enjoy some of this. So this whole video is going to be a mix of pictures, time lapses, and video, and I'll try to do my best at editing and talk when I can, and not talk over the video stuff. But here's some time lapse. Sam was fast. It was amazing. We'll state the time here at the end, but this guy was quick. All of his climbers are fantastic, but this tree was amazing. Now he's getting towards the top here. Probably the last 30 feet or so, I guess. Try to get some good pictures of just limbs falling. Try to get some close-ups of them up there in the tree. These guys are amazing. I have so much respect for them. Ground crew down there, Joey, he's also a climber. Just dropping limbs. You'll see here in some future photos that this was just, it was piled up. My buddy, the owner, actually said these guys enjoyed this day because there wasn't any trees they were all comfortable with these in terms of where they were close to the houses. I wasn't, that's why, and my wife wasn't, that's why we're taking this one down. But he said his entire crew enjoyed the day because there was nothing super stressful about it. They all got to climb, and they all had a good time. Like I said, I have so much respect for these guys. I would have been done in the first 15 minutes, and just to be that high up it's pretty crazy. So I'll just apologize now for my dog Cricket. She's been in other videos, and she's pretty much on all of them, and you can hear her barking because she's not used to this kind of commotion and trees falling out of the sky. So just bear with her and me. Thanks. So here we're transitioning to quite a few photos. There's probably 5 or 6 of them here, but just kind of cool shots. He's way up there, just getting towards the end of the tree to where he's going to top it, and just decided to take quite a few pictures and put them in here. It's just kind of neat. He's 120 feet up or so, maybe 115 feet up. Just, again, immense respect for these guys. Tried to get some in close and some far away to give you the scale of how high up he was. And it gets pretty thin up there. And he's still carrying the small saw, and we'll talk about that here in a few minutes when he starts taking some of the sections. But so, yeah, just amazing how high up. And we got some good shots from him towards the end here. As we do this, I think you're getting ready to go here. As this thing gets ready to fall, make sure that you turn your volume up and you listen to the wind noise. It is just super cool, and I know it didn't capture it well enough. Wow! You can tell by my reaction that was just so cool to listen to that thing coming down. So here's some shots of him kind of farther up and close in, farther away, and you'll see in this next shot where there's actually a piece on the ground. I missed the perfect fall, unfortunately. It just landed exactly perfect and was just amazing. So I tried to make up for it here in the next one. I was just a little too excited.
Alright, so this time video is on. A little too excited last time. Sam's making a face cut. I missed the absolute perfect. These guys did great. Sindelar Tree Service, STS. Doing it in portrait on purpose.
And when I say constant communication, these guys have Cena headsets in their helmets, so they're talking when I don't even hear them.
Nice. Should have opened it up more. Way to go. Joey. Stop. Pull my flip. Oh. So cool.
So now we're, Joey's taking down a couple small trees to make room for the next one. You can't see it in the camera well, but he actually got a 2-for-1.
Wow. 2-for-1.
All right, so now we've got the majority of the big tree down, and he doesn't have to be climbing it, and the next cut's going to be on the base. So this is where I come in and my equipment, and so we use Takeuchi to bring it on in here and start moving some of these logs around, getting them out of the way, and then you'll see me start moving some of the slash. This equipment is just invaluable. I can't wait to start actually making money with it and going out and doing jobs. But we're working on our licensing for that, which is always fun with our state. But anyways, you'll see me here. This is some of the gear. We got one of the guys from STS filming right now, and I am operating, and you can see that pile at the base was quite high. Joey in the green shirt is probably well over 6 feet, and so when you saw him running up there to pull Sam off the tree, that pile's double him. So here I'm just getting rid of some of this is going to be firewood garbage there. couple of millable logs. Then I'm putting some gear away. And I just got to move this thing around to where I can grab it with the thumb, which means it's kind of got to be perpendicular to me. So did a couple moves here to get it closer and then perpendicular. So this gets it closer. Kind of throw it to the side there to where I can grab it with the thumb. The thing's powerful, so it's kind of squares it up. I just need to grab it in the middle. It's always safer, easier to maneuver. And just kind of put it off to the side here. And I was kind of asking the guys there to see if this placement would be okay for this fall and future falls, because we've got a couple more big trees that are coming down in this area. Not as big as this one. So a little bit of filming here. I debated speeding this up, but it's not too bad. The video's not too long, so we're gonna give you guys the full normal speed. Me picking this stuff up, and when they're falling it gets intertwined, and you'll see me on a couple times where I'll grab it and then I'll kind of do a side shift, and that's basically trying to get the branches broke loose enough to where the side swing can handle it. These excavators don't have a tremendous amount of power. They're pretty damn strong sideways, but sometimes when you're trying to untangle this pickup stick stuff, there's a lot of weight in there. That's all super green, super heavy wood. So this is you can see the last part that's standing, and it was well over, I think it was almost 4 feet at the base there. And it's heavy wood because it's a live tree. Well, it was an hour ago. So I'm basically just kind of taking the stuff for now and getting it away from the base so that the crew can make their final cut and bring this last chunk down. So I'm just kind of shoving it off to the side here. If you've been following my channel, you've seen that I was doing a whole lot of work to my parking lot area, which is down here. So because of the tree work, I ended up having to redo it again, but it was super handy to have this thing here and just shove the stuff off to the side, and I'll do a future video on what we did with all this slash, which actually involves sending our tree service again, coming back the next day with a mulcher, and that was pretty cool. So stand by for that video, and if you like this content, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to make a push here and get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help me out and you like this content and I've earned it, please do so. All right, so now you can't really see it, but you can see my booms up there, and I'm up on top of the road here. I am actually tied to a redirect line because this is such a big chunk of wood. We didn't want to try and do it with hand pulling. So I'm on that line, and when they tell me to, I'm going to start backing up and try to put some tension on this thing, a little more than I already have. It's taut right now, but they will tell me when, and you'll see and hear that it really wasn't needed.
She's moving.
I didn't do anything. That was 0 redirect. Good fall, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. So that is 40. Let's say 45. It really was about 8:45. You started 9:45. Hour and 10, 15.
That was an hour and 10 or 15 minutes to completely climb limb, fall section including me moving all those limbs away from the base of the tree, an hour and 10 or 15 minutes. That was amazing. So now we got Joey up in the tree climbing. This is tree number 2. This is him way up here at the top. So more of the same. Another incredible climber. Just the entire crew is phenomenal. Super professional, super respectful, great group of guys. Used to have some gals too, and they went on to other jobs, but just a fantastic crew. So I'll let you watch Joey here.
Dang. Good girl.
Again, once he cuts that saw off, listen for the wind noise. It was just the coolest thing.
Nice. Good job, Joey. Nice.
Here's Joey with a well-deserved third to mid-tree little break.
How many days? What day is it? He's like Tuesday. I go, 4. He's like, go to bed.
So here was the redirect setup on that last, or the second tree, not the last tree. Nice stretch of the mains, but since it was big, we had the excavator hooked up on that guy too. And that went well, and now here is the actual third tree at the bottom start, and we have Bets up in the tree climbing, and now I think we've gone already, we've changed really fast to Sam back up the hill on the driveway, and
So here we have Sam, the world's fastest climber.
true story, he had this tree, which is, I don't know, 80, maybe a little over 80 feet tall, done in like, limbed in 10 minutes. Dude's amazing. Yeah, money shot for sure right there, man. That was a cool photo. Anyways, taking it down. Then now we're getting in some time lapse here. I'm cleaning up the limbs so that we can get down around the base, knock down the last part of this tree. This is the fourth tree. 1, 2, 3, yeah, fourth tree, and this one's up the driveway. Just moving some of the stuff out of the way, trying to make it nice for him to be able to stand there, and then I'm gonna actually give him a little lean push once he starts. So Going back into some pictures. And this one was easy because the excavator is right next to it. That was kind of my view looking up through the cab. That's a pretty good sized tree. Now we are back down, I think, at the bottom with the third tree, which was we fell that one after the fourth tree. Started it before it, but finished it afterwards.
I can move it. I forgot about that one. You want me to move it? Coming good. Come on. I think it's gonna be good. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, so as it says there, this is our last tree. This is the one down by a shooting range if you've been following the channel, and hopefully you have, and hopefully you like it enough to hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to get a push there, get 1,000 subscribers here. Probably not by my birthday, but I'm hoping for this coming year here, we're gonna get that 1,000. So like them and share them. Thanks.
There she goes, perfect. Boom. Nice job, Baker.
All right, that's pretty much a wrap. If you guys have watched all this way, you must be liking the content. So like I said, you know, hit that subscribe button. Try to help me get up over 1,000, and I'll get some better equipment and give you guys some better content. Hopefully you're having fun with this. This is the log deck that I ended up with, obviously late at night. It was a long day for me. The crew it's a pretty good day for them, but it's always a lot of cleanup afterwards. So that's why you're seeing these things in the dark. And then I'm going to finish up with a few pictures that the guys actually took up in the trees, which was kind of cool. So I kind of appreciated that. They sent them to me afterwards, just kind of looking up the hill from a very, very high vantage point, which is cool, which I will never have unless I get a drone. But yeah, it was pretty neat to see these overall pictures and looking down on stuff. Completely different thing. So really appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, if you enjoy this content, keep watching, hit that subscribe button, share them with your friends. Let's get over that 1,000. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.